I know it's not just me. There's something decidedly feminine about this new Joker that's in his full makeup, that's on the show, that's about to go in front of the crowd. I mean, he prances around when he's announced. Everything about his presence just seems very feminine. He crosses his legs like a woman when he sits. His hair is long. He's wearing lipstick. And yes, I get it. He's Joker. He's supposed to wear makeup. But with the lisp of Joaquin Phoenix mixed with the feminine body language and the makeup and the hair dye, I'm telling you, I couldn't help but almost see him, or not even almost, see him as a trans Joker. I mean, he's skinny. He's wearing a suit jacket with shoulder pads.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay? I mean, I see everybody in the chat just laughing. Really? He's wearing lipstick. I like how he says he's wearing lipstick. I know he's supposed to be a clown. Why the fuck even say it, right? He's not wearing lipstick. He's wearing face paint. He's wearing lipstick. He's wearing face paint. He's the Joker. Was like Jack Nicholson wearing lipstick when he was the Joker? Was Heath Ledger wearing lipstick when he was the Joker? I mean, and he's wearing eyeshadow. And he's wearing makeup. What a gay trans guy, right? This man's wearing makeup? I mean, yeah, I know he's a clown. I know he's like the Joker and everything. Then what the fuck are you talking about? Then what the fuck are you talking about then? He's wearing a silly red clown costume. What is he supposed to be, a clown? Yeah. Yeah, the movie is The Joker. It's called Joker. It's about a clown supervillain. The clown prince of crime. The Joker. He's wearing lipstick like a girl would. He's got long hair like a girl would have. He's prancing around. Oh, he's dancing. He's dancing in a silly fashion. Like a clown? You know who else dances in a silly fashion besides girls? Clowns. He's wearing shoulder pads in his suit, like a woman would. Well, you know, besides the fact that it's 1981, when shoulder pads were in style anyway, well, he's also maybe supposed to look a bit silly because he's a clown. And he also says, well, barring the fact that Joaquin Phoenix has like a sort of feminine voice or a lisp, so it's the actor that also sounds maybe feminine, right? So except for the fact that he's dancing like a clown and he's got his face painted like a clown, he's got long hair like a clown, he's wearing shoulder pads like they would in the 80s or like a clown would look, and he sounds like Joaquin Phoenix, who is the actor who plays the Joker. And like, you know, maybe being transsexual is also like wanting to be a woman and struggling with gender identity, which doesn't happen at all in the whole movie. Is there any point in the movie where Joker is queer or questions his masculinity? Joker kills people. Joker brutally stabs people, shot people. You know, Joker dresses like a man. Joker takes pride in taking care of his mother, a protector, a guardian, a caretaker, like a man's role. He has a girlfriend. Or he imagines at least, but I mean, you get the picture. It's not like there's any kind of like queer thoughts or like identifying with women. Are there any women he identifies with in the movie? At any point, does he like identify with his mother? Does he cross-dress in the movie? Does that happen? Well, he's a little bit effeminate. Well, I'll grant you that, sure. I mean, he is a little bit effeminate. I think that's supposed to speak to maybe he's like deranged. He's like an outsider, sort of a strange guy. Maybe that's the most you could say about it, is that it's sort of strange. There is maybe something a little bit feminine about him. Do you think that men can maybe be feminine without them being transgender, without it being like a trans movie? No. Nobody has ever been feminine without also being transgender. Nobody has ever been maybe more effeminate or more on the feminine side without being transgender. There has never been an effeminate male lead in a movie, an effeminate supervillain, effeminate antagonist or protagonist, without them being, you know, having gender dysphoria. Like, are you retarded? Are you a fucking retard? And this is just like the peak of boomer. Of all these kids with their trans Joker. Yeah, trans Joker dancing around like a girl. Girl Joker dancing around like a trans Joker. I'm sorry, but like, what a bad take. What a bad take. There is something sort of strange and feminine about the way that he dances. He's the Joker. Okay, we have to
Asked to
move
tell
on.
a joke in the most feminine voice that, and this is Walking Phoenix, that's saying something. The most feminine voice he can muster, he's like, knock, knock.
Also, I like, he says, he sits with his legs crossed. He's out with his legs crossed. Oh, he's a fag. He's a fag. He's a tranny. He sits with his legs crossed. He wants to be a girl. Come on. Like, really?
And then he tells a non-joke, and then admits to being the man who killed the three white guys on the train in the beginning of the film. And the whole time, by the way, he's batting his eyes. He's wriggling around in his chair like a woman. I mean, this is the one time I really wish I could show a clip from the film because it's impossible to miss once you see it. And I really find it hard to believe that no one else was thinking this when they saw it. And it's, again, it's
Because
not
nobody
just
else a
Joaquin
fucking
Phoenix's
retard.
lisp. I get it. He has that lisp in the whole rest of the film, and he doesn't sound like this. Okay, although he does kind of do this weird prancing around dancing thing. Okay, that's a little But
That's
now
a
he's
little That's a little I'm wiping my green screen here. I just got a haircut. You know when you get a haircut and like you have all these little hairs that are falling out of your hair when that happens? You know what I'm talking? You just get your hair clipped or whatever, and then you like put your head on your pillow and you get these little cut hairs. So I was leaning back and I just noticed it was all over. But anyway, he's prancing around like a clown. Come on, man. Come on. I wanted to like the review. I wanted to like hear an alternative perspective. He's trans. He prances around. He's prancing around like a fag. He's prancing around. He crosses legs at the knee like a fag. He's a clown. He's a clown. That's the point. Clowns dance. Oh. He's talking like in a feminine voice. Because he's being silly. He's being a silly clown. He says, you know, who decides what's funny and who's not? He's being funny. That's what he says he's talking in a silly manner. He prances around after he kills Murray. He's dancing. He's crazy. He's eccentric. He's a clown who has lost his mind. So either he's prancing around because he's transgender, or he's a clown who's lost his mind. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it could be.
Voice is at least one octave higher, and he's giggling like he's thinking about being taken behind a dumpster after the show.
Oh my god! Oh my god! And he's giggling like he's gonna get fucked in the ass like a girl. He's laughing psychotically because he's the Joker. He's going ha 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 because he's psychotic. Because he's lost his mind. Because he has this illness from being abused as a child. Did you watch the movie? Did you even watch the movie? Did you even watch the movie? Yeah, he's prancing around. He's laughing like a girl. It's all so tiresome.
So with the gayest cadence possible, he launches into this speech about how nobody wonders what it's like to be him, and that people are awful. And the host is also awful for wanting to ridicule him. And then he says, you know what you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash. You get what you fucking deserve. And then he executes on live television the late night talk show host, Robert De Niro, and then gets up and prances around in front of the camera like a little girl. After that, we see Joker staring out of the back window of a police car. He's been taken into custody. They're taking him in. And he's looking gleefully at all these Antifa.
Before he's going to talk about Antifa, that's how he could talk about that scene and not even say how epic it was. Just shows we're just not on the same wavelength. This guy is he is ruining the schmood. He has failed the vibe check. That he could read off that line and just like not even react. And then Joker says, how about another joke, Murray? What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash? I'll tell you what you get. You get what you fucking deserve. How could you read that line and not even just say for like a second, and that was epic, and that was based. That was fucking awesome. But instead he just reads it off. He reads off the line. He's like, and then he says this. He says, what do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash? You get what you fucking deserve. And then he kills him, and then he prances around like a little girl, like a little gay girl, like a tranny little girl. Anyway, like, you don't get it, man. I'm going to stop you right there. All right, pause. I'm going to stop you right there. You don't get it. You don't get it. You never will. You're not a schmoodster, all right? You're not on the vibe, all right? Let's just leave it at that. How can we expect somebody that doesn't even get the schmood to review this movie? He's not even a schmoodster, and he's reviewing this movie. You're not allowed to even watch this movie. It's not for you. This movie is not for you, all right? You do not understand this schmood. How could you watch the last 20 minutes of the movie, the schmood, and your review is just like, and he prances around like a little girl. When I saw that scene, when he's like smoking a cigarette before he comes out, and then he does that dance, right before he comes out on the show, and then he delivers that line, he kills him, and he does a little dance, and he comes up to the camera. How could you not be like beaming during that whole scene? How could you not vibe with that? How could you see that with your, arms crossed and be like, tranny Joker? Well, he's awfully like a trans. Look at him. He's prancing around like a little girl. Like, if that's your reaction, we cannot help you. We can do nothing for you, son. You don't get it.